And here goes the stream. All right, and good afternoon, freshmen. It is nice to kind of be with you. I thank you for joining us here today. I am really, really sorry that we're not doing this in person. We are really missing being with you on a regular basis. We know that while we're still trying to keep you engaged in learning, and you guys have been really good about keeping in touch with us, we know that it's not the same when you're in your homes and we're in ours, and we don't get to talk to each other in the classrooms, in the cafeteria, in the hallways every day. But I just want to start by one, if either you or any parents don't know me yet, my name is Ed Roth, and I have the great privilege of being the principal of the Norristown Area High School main campus. And I really want to thank you for how much you guys have done so far to stay engaged in what is a very unique, sometimes very difficult learning environment. But you guys have really gone above and beyond to try and make sure that you're keeping up with your grades. Our attendance rate is through the roof. I'm so proud of what you guys are doing. It's really impressive. And I just want to encourage you to keep up that hard work because whether your grades were great when we left, or maybe if they weren't great, this is a great chance to make them even better. So stay engaged. There's a lot of good information that you're going to see here today from a great team of people. And the biggest message that I want to send to you is just to know that you are missed, that you are loved, and that we really can't wait to be back together with you. But in the meantime, we're going to make the best of this very different situation. And I'm pretty confident that we're going to make it through. And part of the reason that I'm confident in that is we've got good leadership at the district level too. And with that in mind, I'm going to turn it over to our superintendent, Mr. Dormer.
Thank you, Mr. Roth. Good morning to our freshman class and our families. Thank you for joining us today. I just want to start off in saying that everybody, from myself as superintendent, from Dr. Williams, our assistant superintendent, our school board, all of our administrators, our teachers, our support staff, everyone in the school district, our hearts are with you and our thoughts are with you constantly. This is not the freshman year that we had envisioned for you. And we know that it's different. And as Mr. Roth said, we're really, really proud and pleased with the level of engagement everybody's had over the last 7 weeks. And yeah, it's been this is the 7th calendar week since we've been closed. That's hard to believe. But really, again, just want to encourage you that everybody in the district is here for you. We continue to think about you. We're pulling for you. Take advantage, as Mr. Roth said. We're 7 weeks into a closure, but guess what, folks? We only got 7 weeks to go until we wrap up this school year. So keep on top of your studies, stay engaged with your teachers, stay engaged with your administrators. I know Mr. Roth, Mr. Brenner, Ms. Dunstan, Dr. McGriff, Mr. Smith, love to hear from you and stay engaged with you. Your counselors, and just stay in touch because we know that things you'll need on these very, very unprecedented times will go beyond academic. And if you just need someone to talk to, or you and your family need any support whatsoever, we're here to help you. So just saying, stay safe, continue to be healthy, let us know what you need, finish strong, and again, just take care of yourselves and the loved ones around you. And like Mr. Roth said, one thing we can promise is when we are back in that wonderful building up on Eagle Drive, we're going to be, all of us, I think, are going to be better and stronger. And we look forward to you continuing with an outstanding high school career that'll culminate with you guys becoming the class of 2023. So good luck, stay safe. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the wonderful assistant principal, Mrs. Dunstan.
Good afternoon, class of 2023. Our theme for this year is Start Strong. And as a class, you've done so. As we move towards the end of the year, we implore you not only to start strong, but to stay strong, to be strong, and to finish strong. On March 12th, 2020, it's a day that changed our lives forever. You will forever speak about this time. This time it will be and is in the history books or her story books. Our schools and our businesses were closed due to the coronavirus. And as a result, we have to practice distance learning via online instruction, which is, something that's really new and difficult for us, but we're here to support you and we're going to get through it together. We're here to support you both academically as well as social and emotionally. Some very important dates that I want to remind you of. The first one is May 1st, which is the day that all of your third marking period work. It's a really unique opportunity for you because you can get to finish or complete all of your third marking period work. So it's a unique opportunity for you. You can significantly increase your grades. March 7th and 8th are going to be 2 makeup days for the fourth marking period. So you won't have any work that time. It will be makeup days for you to get work in for that fourth marking period, knowing that May 8th is mid-marks. So you can be ready for mid-marks. Your grades should be ready for that. Okay, remember, you should be checking into Schoology each and every day because your teachers will post 2 lessons and 5 assignments on Schoology each week. If you give your best effort and complete your work, you can earn 100%. So it's imperative that you do your work, you check into Schoology on each of your teachers' pages, and you get some things done. Like I said, not only are we here to support you, but your teachers are there to support you. Reach out to your teachers if it's something that you don't understand. The final grade calculations changed just a little bit, and you can see it. We will not have any final exams. So your midterm exams count, the grades from first, second, third, and fourth marking period, 22%, but no final exams. Okay, for technology, as far as technology, if you have any technology problems, please reach out from 8 to 4 to 610-270-2923, or you can go right in through your class link to the IP help desk for any questions in both English and Spanish. And now I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Mitchell, our college and career counselor.
Hello, everybody. Miss you guys. And just like I told the last group this morning, miss harassing you guys in the morning at Stairwell 4 to get you guys in the door, telling you have 90 seconds to get to that first period class or you will be late. So I can't wait until we get back in the fall and start that again. So just wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. One thing, we do have a conference going on, a virtual conference at Norristown. It's called Quarantine Chats. And so if you received an email from Mr. Roth this morning, if you're on Instagram or Schoology, you would have seen the link and the attachment. And pretty much what Quarantine Chats is, on every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we will have some college and career financial aid and scholarship presentations. We have special guests that are coming in to present each workshop. So on Mondays, we have Money Grab Mondays, which is financial aid and scholarships. On Wednesday is Work and Career Wednesday, where we have people coming in from like the Year Up program or Montco Works to talk to you about jobs, especially if you're looking for a job immediately after graduation. And then on Thursdays, we have Tactical Thursday, and that is for college planning. And so we have a number of college admissions officers and other individuals who will talk to you guys about college planning and actually talk about their campuses. And so just make sure that you register for that, and you'll get the link the day before each event. Naviance, we want to make sure if you guys have been on Naviance or not know what Naviance is, to reach out to your counselor or reach out to me. It's a great opportunity for you to find out about careers and jobs and things of that nature on Naviance. There are a couple of conferences that are going on that, even though you are in 9th grade, is never too early for you to research colleges and careers. And so there's a link also in Mr. Ross' email from this morning where you can find out about the Strive Scan Conference or the HBCU Fair, where there are hundreds and hundreds of colleges that will be online to speak with students. The counselors, Mrs. McGowan has been sending out some information to you guys about smart futures, which will definitely give you guys the extra edge and get you to start thinking about careers and how your personality, how your skill set matches with the job. So you want to make sure that you get those things done. And then lastly, you want to make sure, again, everyone has been saying this, make sure you stay on top of your grades. It is crucial as freshmen to kind of solidify that GPA the first year. If you do well this year, then it's much easier for you to maintain that or increase your GPA. But if you don't do so hot this year, it's going to take you a year or so to kind of, pull that up. So make sure you guys take advantage of the opportunities that you have this quarter to end on a good note. All right. So now I'm going to pass this over to Mr. Smallbot.
Hello there, freshmen. The 2020 yearbook is at the press. This was certainly a difficult one to get done when a lot of things got canceled at the last minute, but everyone pulled through. We got a lot of submissions on pictures, so we have a really good yearbook that is available for purchase. There was information on that in Mr. Roth's Friday email, or you can go to the district website and go to the high school's part, and you'll find a link there as well. We are still selling yearbooks, but we have set our purchase numbers, so now there is a limited amount of copies available, so you want to get yours sooner rather than later, preferably this week. The second thing I want to talk to you about is things that you might owe back to the school in terms of books. So you may have checked out 5 People You Meet in Heaven for English or something like that. I'm going to be sending out notices of your accounts. This will tell you what things you have out on your account. We do not have the plan yet for how we're getting these things back to school. You'll have to wait for that information, but you can at least start looking around your house, figuring out where your things are, or emailing me and letting me know if something on there looks odd to you, and we will get it straightened out. The only other thing I have to say is, these are tough times, and I always look to our school history during these times, and our first graduating class was in 1862, and that was in the middle of the Civil War. So this school and its students have survived Civil War, 2 World Wars, the flu pandemic of 1918, the Great Depression, and we will survive this too. Just stay Eagle strong, and I really look forward to seeing everyone in person because I'm tired of being at home. All right, thank you. And now back to Ms. Dunstan. Oh, yes.
At this time, I'd like to turn it over to the freshman class sponsors.
All right. Seeing as how Ms. Carmona, she's back.
Sorry.
I'll let you join in. I'll just start. Hi, class of 2023. This is Ms. Lavetsky here. Ms. Carmona can say a few words as well. We miss you all. We miss working with you on a weekly basis. On a positive note, we just wanted to reflect and say that we were able to get one event in for our fundraising this year, and the individuals that were a part of that did a phenomenal job. It was such a successful event this year. So we are lucky to pull that off before we went into this COVID-19. Who got involved in the Applebee's fundraiser right before we were about to start another one. So obviously that got put on hold, and we're very excited to get back to school to work with you all to continue doing that and raising more funds for hopefully you guys that will be able to have a senior prom and a junior prom. And let's keep in mind all of the seniors out there who are less fortunate right now, and hopefully they'll have a some celebratory event. So keep those individuals in mind, keep your heads high, and Ms. Carmona and I really look forward to getting back and working with such a great group of students.
Yeah, hi guys. So just to echo a little bit of what Mrs. Lavetsky just said, we do feel so lucky that we had such a good group of kids who worked with us over this past year. We had such good participation. All of our meetings were always full with a lot of you guys. You were so positive and excited and really vested in your class, which is great. Again, like Mrs. Lavetsky said, we had an awesome fundraiser with Applebee's, so we were really happy to be able to get that in. And we look forward to doing those kinds of things again next year when we're back in the building. We miss you guys. I also wanted to remind you that we do have an Instagram page. So I know a lot of you guys already follow us, but if you don't, go onto your Instagram, which I'm sure nobody's doing right now while we're stuck at home. But it's our Instagram page is 2023_NAHS. So you guys can go on there and follow us. We'd love to get even more people join our group next year. Like I said, we have a really, really nice group of kids, and I look forward to seeing you guys again.
Okay, great. Thank you. And lastly, I have a poem that I'd like to share with you guys, just to, remind you to keep your heads up. The title of the poem is "You Will Never See Me Fall." You may see me struggle, but you won't see me fall. Regardless if I'm weak or not, I'm going to stand tall. Everyone says life is easy, but truly living, it is not. Times get hard, people struggle, and constantly get put on the spot. I'm going to wear the biggest smile, even though I want to cry. I'm going to fight to live, even though I'm destined to die. And even though it's hard, and I may struggle through it all, you may see me struggle, but you will never see me fall. Remember that eagles are fearless, eagles are tenacious, eagles are strong. Stay Norristown strong. And in closing, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Roth for closing remarks. Thank you all.
Thanks, guys. So just a reminder that if you missed all well, I guess if you missed all of this, you're not seeing me anyway. But if you missed part of this, it's all recorded. We'll share the recording of the assembly so that way you don't miss any of the information. And stay engaged. Those of you who've been engaged with Miss Lavetsky, Miss Carmona, stay engaged. We're really excited to have some really solid leadership with this freshman class that, quite frankly, we haven't had in a couple of years. So we think that you guys are laying a great foundation, not just for yourselves, but for the continuing progression of our school. I'm really excited about what your class brings to the table. You guys made yourself known from day one. You bring some maturity, you bring a lot of intelligence, you bring a lot of character and talent, and make that known, make that evident. And I know that you guys also have a lot of friends who might be in 8th grade and they're looking ahead to 9th grade. And we're probably going to call on you guys a little bit to help us get them on board, because some of the things that we would do with them, we're not going to be able to do. But we know that we can work with you to make sure that they are aware of everything that's going on as they get ready to jump and fill your shoes as the newest members of the Norristown Area High School. I know I did get a couple questions as we were going through here. So the first day of next school year is unchanged. I forget the date off the top of my head, but it's on the district website. If you want to go and check that out, the calendar for next year is published. And as of right now, there are no changes to the beginning of next school year. That also goes for fall sports. And if somebody had asked a question about fall sports, so right now, all of our fall sports dates, they'll begin in August, and you'll hopefully see some information about physicals coming out from Mr. Palladino as we get closer to summer. Someone asked about summer school. Let me give you my real answer to summer school. There's no reason in the world you should need summer school, because you can make up all your work still for the 3rd marking period. You can do every assignment for the 4th marking period and get 100 just by trying. That never happens. And if you do those two things, you will not fail your classes. I can almost guarantee it. Plus, if you're logged in with us right now and you're asking about summer school, I know you're engaged enough that you're going to put in the effort so that you don't need it. If you have any questions for us after this, please reach out, email any of us. We're happy to help you. And even if you have questions that aren't school related, I know some of you need help accessing community services. We might not have that answer right away, but I promise you, we will work with a great community-wide team to get you whatever help you and your family may need. So just know that we're thinking of you guys. We really appreciate your contributions to this high school, and we look forward to meeting with you again soon. Thanks, guys.